This is memory. The mind consciousness system is designed and developed to assimilate frequencies. Right. For example, I will be using the experience of two human beings entering a relationship and then ending the relationship, which is a cycle, which would be a manifestation of it, an example of a moment memory from the perspective of the unified consciousness field. Now, the being enters the relationship. Now, in the entering of the relationship, the frequency of the being, according to the experience of themselves, heighten quite extensively. Now, within the heightening of the being's frequency within the physical human body, according to their mind consciousness system design, the mind consciousness system will now take the frequency spikes, exactly see where each frequency spike connects to within this holographic manifested picture reality, and also what emotion and feeling in particular is connected to this specific frequency spikes that is taking place within this particular being. And according to that, the mind will manifest an assimilated picture projection, so to speak, and it will manifest within the mind consciousness system as a literal photographic picture placed form that is alive in itself. Because the moment, understand, this frequency spike the being experience when entering a relationship is a very definitive event that takes place, and all of the frequency spike, the whole experience is already to a certain degree pre-programmed and designed within the human being's life experience. And because of the pre-programmed design, the mind will automatically do the assimilation of a particular memorial experience this being is going through as this particular event taking place of entering the relationship. Now, that's an example of one memory manifestation taking place. Now, a actual reality memory manifestation as a moment memory within the unified consciousness field, from the unified consciousness field perspective, takes place when and within the whole cycle of the relationship, where the being will enter an event as the relationship, and then at the end of the relationship in the event, which also has specific frequency spikes and sparks going on within the human being, within the mind consciousness system, within the human physical body. Now, from the beginning to the end of that cycle, as the experience of the relationship that goes from beginning to end, when the mind assimilates and saves that particular one memory, as I described in the beginning of the video, it will now look for the opposite. Now wait for the opposite of that frequency spark that took place in the beginning, which would be a heightened frequency spark to a very, very low frequency vibration that will take place. So from the heightened frequency vibration spark to the lower frequency vibration spark. And then once it meets its opposite, it draws a literal circle of this event that this human being has experienced. Now the mind draws a literal circle, meaning it takes that assimilated memory picture in the beginning, as I explained, and also does the exact same at the end where the breakup event takes place, assimilates the whole event, takes the picture, manifested in the mind, stores as memory. But then because these two are now opposites, which is the beginning and the end of a cycle, the mind will draw a circle to connect the beginning and the end. And in this connection, all the other events and experiences that had taken place, all the other memories that had been saved, due to all the manifested events that had taken place within the being and within the reality, the mind will assimilate a moment reality experience within and as the being. And the mind will literally constantly and continuously replay this experience the being had within and as the physical here. Because the mind will now use that event that had taken place to design the human being's future within and as their reality. So the mind has a storage, backup, creative database within which to now again connect itself to another human being to start the cycle again. And that is how memory operates, and that is how memory works. The mind utilizes memory to be able to function and exist within this reality according to the information it had saved and assimilated within itself. Alright, thank you very much. This is memory.